Hey, what's up? I'm doing art stream today. I have this concept. So one of the previous streams I did, I was trying to do an alternate concept from this for my for this race called the Kelmig, and I actually decided I actually like this the way it is. I actually like this better than the new one I did. So but yeah, I mean, obviously I've only done the head. I'm gonna try to finish it now. Maybe do some like armor concepts for this. Yeah, I'm not really sure what. Let's see. Okay, anyway, let's just get started here. But yeah, I just want to finish this drawing concept. So this race actually lives in the cold, like in the mountains, in the snow. I'm like, should they have fur? I mean, I know that they're naturally going to be cold resistant. Maybe they don't need fur. Oh, those shoulders are fucked up. I'm still getting a little used to how I do this with my tablet setup. I have my buttons on my tablet that I'm using but I'm not used to using them. I think normally I do it on my keyboard, but well, yeah, the way I have it set up now, it's hard to access my keyboard. But yeah, I gotta figure out what kind of things or what kind of clothing Kelmigs wear. I think I might just first put in the body. Draw in the body, figure out from there, clothes. I don't know if I feel like are my proportions a little bit messed up here? Something seems off. His chest in the middle seems a little too small, maybe, compared to the arms. Not really sure. Hey, Master Pokemon, how are you doing? I'm long overdue for drawing, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not really exactly sure what I'm doing with this right now, but I just know I want to finish this concept. Oh, you know what? I think his arms are too long, actually. Yeah, his arm. I think that's what it is. His arms are too big. Oh, they're also not equal. I think this arm is okay. This one's messed up though. Yeah, this arm is bigger than the other one. Make that smaller. Just a little bit, I guess. What did I do? the selection tool. There we go. It's still selected. Oh, why is that? I think my tablet's not calibrated super well here. Okay, I think they should wear... Well is a good way to say how are you doing. That's good. Doing well. Doing well is good. I'm thinking leather with fur. They live in a cold climate, but I think generally they're just naturally cold resistant, and they don't necessarily have to wear... But I don't know, is that going to be weird for people? It's still like a race wearing like short sleeves and shit. I don't know. I'm gonna do a separate layer for that though. Alright, let me finish drawing the rest of the body first. Oops, what the hell? Yeah, I should do that on a different layer. I'm gonna erase these. I don't have everything organized. Separate layer for that. Just finish drawing the body first. What kind of hands are they gonna have? I don't know. Probably just give them normal humanoid hands. I think the arms are actually still a little bit big. I mean long. As per usual, I'm gonna end up having to do the lines multiple times. My lines are always very sketchy, so we just get the basic shapes down here. I definitely think his arms are too long. I'm gonna fix that in a second. Three fingers, two fingers. I think I'll do 3 fingers. This hand is too big. Or too long. That's still too long. It's like the hand part of the hand is too long. Or maybe it's the... I think it might be the width. Oh, shit. Wrist is a bit narrow. I'm gonna do my trick. Walking in the shapes. Okay, my proportions got screwed up there. I think his head is just too small. I tried to make the rest of the body smaller. Like I was trying to set things up before I started the stream and try to get things. I don't know, something's definitely wrong with his proportion. I can't quite place it. I think it's just his head. I think his head's too small. I'm pretty sure. That is too small. I have that on this layer, right? No. This layer. Yeah, I tried making the body smaller and it didn't work, but if I make the head bigger, that's a little bit better. Okay, I gotta figure out what the hell he's wearing. I mean, if they do live in the mountains in like a cold climate, they should be wearing like wintry stuff. I think that's changed. I think that the whole thing is that it changed from when I initially created this race. Like initially they were kind of like a tribal, kind of like, I mean they were living in the mountains, but maybe not as snowy of an area, or not as cold. So they kind of had the more of the they had more like lighter or medium armor. But now if they're living in the cold, they should be wearing something heavier. It's just kind of hard for me to picture because it's not what I was originally, how I'd originally imagined them. Today I was originally going to draw my second character in the group with the Dracor Lady Warrior, but then I was like, I still haven't finished this drawing. I'm not sure if I want these feet to be like this. It was just the kind of first shape that I thought of. I guess this is like the time for me to work on practicing drawing clothing and armor, because I'm not particularly very good at it at the moment. I can just do very basic stuff. I feel like this looks like Santa or something though. It's not really the vibes. Yeah, this is not at all what I was thinking. It just looks less like a warrior and more like a freaking super suit or something, or like a Santa suit or something. I don't know. What if... Yeah, this is also just, I feel like it doesn't match his vibe at all. Alright, we're gonna do... I mean, the belt is okay. Now I'm kind of thinking like some Kraven the Hunter kind of shit. Looking shit. Then it's like... not like super heavy. clothing, but still kind of works. I don't know, they're still very like tribal, and that was like still the vibe I had in my head. I don't feel like changing that for them being in like snowy mountains. Or just make it so it's not like super cold mountains. Like the area of the mountains that they're in is not like the super cold part yet. It's like up toward the northern hemisphere, but it's like the edges of the mountain range, not like the deepest part where it's like frozen and stuff. Anyway, it's my time to work on clothing. Practice. Did I just you know why it looked like a, you know why the vibes were weird? I think I basically just did Blizzor's costume from my other comic. He's also a big, bulky dude, and he's with like ice powers. I feel like I basically just copied myself. Alright, I'm gonna start over again. Oh, you got some inspiration for me to look at? Okay, we'll take a look. Yeah, very much like Tauren Minotaur kind of stuff, huh? Yeah, see, this is definitely what I was originally. Yeah, that's definitely more the vibe I was thinking originally. I think I just threw myself off because I was like, oh, well, I want them to be in like snowy mountain climate. And then I thought, is it going to be weird if they're not wearing like heavy clothing? Okay, since I have this for the belt, and I actually, that's one part I actually do like. Yeah. I'm still gonna give him pauldrons. Yeah, they're definitely not a like heavy plate armor wearing race. Viking vibe. Clothes that usually look light and warm but also dangerous and intimidating. Yeah, Viking is a good angle. Yo, yeah, they have like the wool. Like the woolen vest. Try to get a bigger image here. All of this is linking me to buying to like merchandise. I'm trying to just get a picture I can blow up. But yeah, the kind of studded leather kind of thing, yeah. Alright. Yeah, they have these like kind of, they have those kind of like wool. I don't know what it's called. Wool. Oh yeah, it's like that stitched. Or this is leather, I don't know. But either way, it's the same kind of vibe. I do want to have some like belts, straps as well. I'm definitely gonna have to clean up my line work after this. Something between armor and clothes? Okay. Oh yeah, that's one of the pictures I saw. Okay. I think I'm gonna do, I liked the like bracers he had in that picture. Like the pleated, or not pleated, what's the word for it? The overlapping pieces of leather. The other vibe that I'm thinking is kind of like I mean, I guess they're kind of like Viking inspired too, but like the Norn from Guild Wars are like that as well. Actually, I think there are like slight sleeves on this, maybe. Or whatever he's wearing under the leather. Okay, I do like that a lot better. Oops. Okay, I hate these boots. I'm gonna do something similar for the legs. For the greaves. Alright, I don't like these feet. Yeah, I don't know what kind of feet he has yet. I don't know. I haven't decided. I was trying to move away from the being too bovine. That's kind of why I did the other concept I did, but I haven't really decided. I'm kind of thinking. I am still kind of thinking these big toad feet. I mean, I definitely can't see him with like human feet. Kind of feet you would see on like a. No, that's not frickin'. You know what? We can take the lazy way out for right now and just have him have like regular boots. And I can figure that out later. Who likes strong feet anyway? Actually, those are some very small feet for such a big dude. This is like the guy who would like have like size like 15 shoes or something, right? Yeah, I think I do want them to have roughly humanoid shaped feet, and just it would be a matter of like what kind of toes they have, or I don't know. I don't really know if it's gonna be, yeah. Figure that out later. Right now I'm really just trying to focus on the like armor and clothing. I mean, the reason I was kind of thinking the feet like that was because the hands are like this. But I mean, they're still kind of ogre related. You can do it with the buffalo feet. Between the feet and ankles, you put something like ribbons or bells. When he would move, not only the noise of his strong footsteps, but also the bells of his arrival. Okay. I see what you mean. Something to think about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like I'm visualizing it. It's definitely something I've seen before. Man, these I kind of don't like these stubby freaking hands now. I think this is his I think his fingers are too short compared to his thumb. I was like looking at that before, kind of, but I don't know. I hate drawing hands. I'm trying to visualize for like the other character I have. I kind of want to do kind of like claws almost, or fingernails, rather than like the stubby fingered look. Yeah, these fingernails look horrible. I'm gonna look at that picture again. There was some with them straps. gonna fix this belt. Like a little bit too wide. I also liked I saw these like spines on one of the images I was looking at. Yeah, I like that better. Something still feels lacking with the shirt. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. Alright, I'm gonna put some more plates. I'm gonna put some plates just for his chest. That way it's not all just this shirt piece. So we have these like leather plates. 1 second, this is... So I'm gonna have like a... something like that. Alright, I kinda like this so far. We have some like pouches. Alright, instead of having... I'm gonna do a little bit further plating. Hell yeah, now it's coming together. Alright, I'm gonna do... Let's see. Let me get some color in here. I don't know, I might just stop with this drawing for right now. Now that I got some basic stuff in here. And then... Oh. Why is that on top of the... Hold up. What the hell? Why is that covering up my lines? Oh, there we go. Yeah, one problem I have is sometimes when I make enough progress on something, I'm like this drawing has been unfinished for a long time because sometimes I just lose like any attention span. I'm like, well, I did like X amount of progress. I'm just gonna stop and never come back to it and never finish it. But I do kind of want to do another drawing because I wanted to draw the wizard guy, Dracor wizard guy that accompanies. Oh, I came up with a name for her character, the Dracor warrior lady. Her name's gonna be Kasha, I think. And then the wizard guy is gonna be Ariziah. And then I have yet to come up with names for the Merkal merchant guy and the Kelmig lady warrior. I'll draw them after I do Ariziah probably. Also, it's nice. A story is finally coming together, like a plot is finally coming together for what I want to do with the story. I still want to do one second, which one is that? Okay, that's 3. I still kind of want to do I'm still gonna do like short little comics following multiple characters kind of all over the world, but there is going to be at least do have an idea for a unifying story now. A unifying conflict, and at least like kind of politically what's kind of happening in the world. this to be like a bluish gray. Yeah, I'm really finding streaming is helping me a lot with actually working on drawing, finishing drawings. Like if I was not doing this on stream, I probably would have just stopped at some point. But now I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and color it now. I still want to do the Arizaya drawing, but I think it's better to do a drawing to completion than to do like a million half done drawings. I just have no attention span, but the fact that I'm streaming is helping with that. Because one of the things for me is I have to have motivation. Like I have to have external motivation. Like it's hard for me to motivate myself. So I'm like, oh yeah, people are watching, or people are, even if they aren't, I'm like, I can at least pretend like I have a whole viewership watching me do this, wanting to see what I do. Although I have noticed I feel like I'm getting more viewers now for my drawing streams than when I started. I think one thing that doesn't help is I've only been doing like one every week. I'm trying to stream too many different things, basically. But like I just started streaming Cyberpunk. I still want to stream Lotro because I know like the majority of my viewers watch Lotro. Like I can't put that on the side. I'll probably just focus on Cyberpunk and like Lotro when I can in drawing. I think I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep doing how much I'm gonna keep doing Guild Wars. I'd like to do like some like strike missions and stuff, like some more interesting content, because I've just been doing my weeklies right now. Maybe when I finish my legendary armor, this set of legendary armor, I'll start streaming some like more interesting content on Guild Wars. Like I'd like to do some like strikes and fractals and like other content that I have been wanting to do and just have not been doing. Again, it's that motivation thing. It's like if I do it on stream, it gives me a reason. I kind of want more of these like rings. I really like these rings. Well, you said I should put some rings on the feed. Oh, you said bells. Well, what if I put rings? What if I do rings instead? Like, what if I have... Like, I'm thinking something like... You know, like those hanging rings. That looks like shit. That doesn't look like what I want, but yeah, it's something like where you get these, like, hanging rings. I know I've seen that somewhere before. No, this looks better than this side. It's kind of like those hanging as my, I mean, they'd probably be more on the outside, but I don't know. It's kind of not the same rings I have on the, but it's something maybe, I don't know. I might change that. It was just an idea. I can put rings on his fingers. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so I guess this is more wool than leather. The plated pieces are leather. This is kind of more like one of those woolen kind of vests. Padded vest, that's what I'm thinking. Woolen padded vest. Kind of like the padded armor. Let's see, what color do I want? Yeah, blue and brown looks good together. I think it's because blue and orange are complementary colors. still need to erase that line here. What is that from? I know my line work is still really crappy. I just very sketchy. At this point, it's probably not going to get fixed because I already started coloring. It's fine, it can stay sketchy. It's just like a concept sketch anyway. Alright, so I need a color for that. What about, okay, actually, hold up. Do this first. Yeah, one of the problems I have with coloring is trying to decide what color things should be. Like, I just run out of ideas for colors. I think it should mainly be blues and browns. I know with like coloring stuff, you should stick to like a few colors that work together well. Generally. The more things that are like the same or similar color is better, I think. Oh, you know what I can also do to tie everything? See, that's one thing you can tie. You tie stuff together by making things the same color or similar color. Like instead of having these belt buckles be like silver, have them be this gold color because it kind of ties shit together. That's in the way. The gold doesn't look good on this one though. So I think I'm gonna actually make this that looks like shit. I'll make this darker. Would this color look good here? Or maybe a gray instead. Let's see what this looks like first. Alright, I'm gonna try a gray. A dark gray. No, that's boring. I think that was boring. Plus it's too similar to his skin color. Or I could go with a darker, maybe a darker blue. The thing is, even if something looks good by itself, it has to look good with the rest of the image, with the whole image. I mean, maybe. I mean, overall, I think these colors go well together. But don't even ask me what color the pants are gonna be. I was like thinking about that, and I'm like, one thing at a time. No, I don't like it. I think it's a little too bright or something. Or maybe it's because these ones are still sand colored. Let's see. I think it's not what I want, but I want to see first. I don't know. I mean, once I get them all colored, it'll be easier to change the color. color them all in first, and then figure out if I need to change or adjust the color. It might just be a matter of it doesn't need to be different color, but it needs to be like less saturated or lighter or darker or whatever. I'm still very I'm still pretty new to trying to color stuff, at least in a more interesting way. With my first 2 issues of my comic, my other comic, the criticism I got was that everything was gray. Yeah, I don't like that. I think it needs to be maybe lighter. I think it may be like a little too dark. See, look how I can easily select these now. And then I don't even have to try to color in the lines. Okay, so I'm gonna make it, no, light is not gonna look good. Maybe more gray. Maybe more gray, it'll match the... Okay, no, that's the same color. Okay, so darker than that. Yeah, I think it was too bright. I think it was too saturated, considering the other blue. Was more gray. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I'm not sure if it's quite what I want, but it's better. I'm also gonna fix this belt buckle because it still doesn't look right. Or maybe I'll get rid of it because I think it doesn't. I think the belt buckle looks stupid in the middle of this belt because it like doesn't look like it's even serving a function. But I don't know what to do instead. Or maybe just make it like bigger. Because I have seen belt buckles on that are smaller than the belt itself. But yeah, maybe if I just make it bigger, it'll look less stupid. The problem is I can't make it. I think part of the problem. Oh god damn it! I did that the wrong layer. I did the lines under the wrong layer. Oops. Okay. Oops. Keep doing the wrong layer. Yeah, the problem is I can't make this belt buckle gold like the rest of them. It's kind of like inconsistent because the gold just looks terrible on this on this sand color. It might be okay. That's fine. I really wish I could play some music on stream. I'll have to find some unlicensed music to play. I know that there are streamers that do that. And actually have some pretty good stuff. I know there's like some extensions. I think there's some extensions for that. Because I feel like it's very bland. Just like silence when I'm not talking. Some music would definitely be nice. Something I'll have to think about. Plus, I'm the person who's used to just having music on like all the time. Alright, let's do these rings. Alright, I don't know what color to make the pants or the boots. Can they just be gray? Kind of a neutral color, because I feel like if I make it another, well, I can't make it brown because it's too adjacent to this brown, and if I make it a brighter color it's gonna be too distracting, or it's just gonna be too many things, too bright. I think a neutral color is good for, especially because it's a large space. It's the same reason why I was trying to make this like not a super bright blue. You don't want like if you have a brighter color, you don't want it to be an area that's like a very large area, because it's overwhelming or distracting to the eye. Something like that. I really should probably clean up some of these lines. My colors are still a little bit messy too. I was just trying to do it quickly. Clean that a bit. Better. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe a little lighter. That's a little better. You know, one thing that would help is shading. Boots, I still don't know. Let's just get some shading in here. Just some like rough shading. Alright. Oh man, my line work is so ugly. Oops. Let's just get a background color in here. Although, hey, that's good. It helped me see where I'm out of the lines on this coloring. Oh, still streaming. I only started at like 3. Oops. Alright, one sec. Wait, one sec, baby. One sec. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. I was just trying to clean up some of these lines. I'm thinking these claws are kind of like fingernails. It can be the same kind of color as the horns, like keratin, you know? Okay, I think I'm pretty much done with this one. Let's save it. Alright, so I'm either going to start my Arizaya drawing or There is a creature monster I came up with that I would like to draw, but I'm also like I would need some reference because I'm way out of practice drawing creatures. It's kind of like a sand drake. I was trying to come up with creatures that would inhabit the desert outside of where the Drakkor are from, or the desert outside of the city where the Drakkor are from. So I could either do that or I could do the drawing of the wizard Erzaya, but as I said, if I do the sand drakes, I'm gonna need to look at some like reference for something. And it's hard to look at reference while I'm streaming because I don't really have the space on my screen. I might still wrap up this stream pretty soon, and then if I stream later, I'll probably do some Lotro or something, because I haven't done that in a while. Alright, I've only been streaming an hour and a half. Okay. So I guess I'll go about another 25, 30 minutes. One sec. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I had to stretch my legs. I'm sitting down too long. Stretch my legs, go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Let us try and draw the wizard. Oh, god damn it. I fucking drew on the background layer. Shit. Damn it. Alright. Getting kind of lazy. Getting kind of tired. Alright. And then I'm not gonna do like another whole drawing. I'm just gonna start this. And in about 20 minutes or so, I'll probably stop. Well, or you know, I'll stop the drawing stream and I'll switch to something else. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'm not gonna like stop. It's like I got more stuff to do this evening, so it's better if I finish streaming, do all my streaming now, and I can do what I gotta do later. Gotta do my workout, and gotta practice my Thai. Yeah, that's mainly it. Oh, you know what though? When these guys have hoods, they have horns though, so there's gotta be some way to. They have holes in the hood, or do they have? Alright, I shouldn't do this differently. Actually, let me see if I can do it this way really quick. Try to do it like this. That kind of works. But I'm already a bit kind of doing things a little bit lazily. I mean, I guess if I just changed to doing like Lotro or something, I don't have to go continue doing this another 20 minutes or whatever. Just switch over. But I do want to do a little bit. I'm still going to try to do a little bit. I haven't decided exactly what this guy does. I mean, he's a wizard or a mage. Oh, I don't know if he's a wizard or sorcerer, mage, whatever, but I think I am going to make him actually a wizard. The thing in mine is wizards, they can kind of change the spells a little bit by changing the incantations or coming up with their own incantations. But this guy's kind of like this guy's very much an amateur, so he doesn't have like a whole lot of stuff he can do. I was trying to decide if he was like what his specialization would be, if it'd be like fire or something else. I mean, definitely something destruction magic, which would be either like fire, or like electricity, or I was gonna say or ice. Isn't that the same as what destruction magic is in like Elder Scrolls, Skyrim? I don't know. Either way, I was on some sort of destruction magic. I'm gonna make my brush smaller with his mouth. No, I don't want this guy to be like a really serious dude. I didn't actually mean for that to look super grumpy. Oh, actually, welcome back. I actually finished. I finished, yep. Yeah, I just decided to do like a neutral, like gray for like the pants. Yeah. So that's my finished result. Pretty happy with it. Now I'm working on drawing wizard guy. Oh, that looks kind of cringe. I think his, if I don't want him to be ultra serious, I need to make these eyes less. So what I said is I'll probably switch to something else pretty soon. I'm definitely not gonna do another whole drawing. Okay. So this is the wizard companion to the Dracor warrior I was doing last time. I don't like this hood. I do like the head shape though, with the horns. I think the hood is just too big. If I get stuck on this, I'll probably just wrap up. Call it a day on the drawing part of today's stream. I guess it's a very big hood because he's got these horns. But it's kind of a cool shape though. Also, this time I'm going to clean up my lines now, so I don't have to be like at the end of my drawing and be like, I don't feel like cleaning up my lines like I did with the other one. Although it looked better before. I'm gonna get the same line again or not. I guess the way to do that is to just erase part of the line at a time. Yeah, I haven't decided what his specialization is, since he's still very much like an amateur or like apprentice wizard. He's not gonna have like a whole huge repertoire of stuff. Like, so it's just a matter of what I decide. I was leaning toward fire, but my I mean, I feel like fire would be like if he's only got like one basic, got one specialization and like just has a few basic spells, fire would probably be the most beneficial or most utility for like a quest to go on a quest with. But my main character in my other comic is fire dude. I don't know. I just want to do something different. That's the only reason I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I gotta get some more interesting poses going on. I think my problem with poses is just like coming up with a pose that's interesting. I've done a lot of like gesture drawing, and I'm getting better at drawing poses, but like I have a hard time coming up with poses still. I mean, he should probably have like a. I mean, I know like the very standard thing for like a caster is to have like an arm up, a hand up, with something on it. But again, I don't know what he does yet, so. I mean, he could be like, I mean, he could have some, I mean, I wouldn't have to necessarily limit him to just like one thing. He could just have like basic proficiency with like destruction magic in general, fire, ice, electric, whatever, and then he's just not like super strong, but he can do like a couple different things. Ooh, I kind of want to have like an ice thing in this hand. Maybe some like electricity or something in this hand. I'm so bad at drawing light. I mean, this is very like rough sketch now. I need to start doing this more, because because part of the reason I don't do poses is I just start drawing and I'm not thinking about a pose, and then I have already kind of started drawing, so then I get locked in to what I'm drawing, and then I can't change up the pose very easily from there. It's also a way to make. It's also the way you make sure you don't fuck up your proportions too. Which I end up fucking up my proportions. I mean, that's the one nice thing about drawing digitally is that you can fix that shit easily, but still, it's nice to get the proportions right earlier. Yeah, something like that. I'm just gonna save this really quickly. Oh, actually, I'm gonna change the name on this document. Now that she has a name. So yeah, so far I have Kashakra and Arizaya. I don't. All right, I gotta decide if I'm gonna keep. I think I'm gonna be done with drawing right now. I'm gonna switch and do some Lotro. Cause I haven't done that in like a couple weeks. So yep, I'm gonna switch over.